Hey, Solo Kneecaps here, and yeah, we got Pokemon Heart Gold walkthrough number 28. So yeah, now we're gonna be fighting a Prince or whatever his name. Alright, so he starts off with a Seal, and I really don't care about this thing because I'm not too worried about it because I know it's gonna stop Hail first turn because that's what they all do. And so he does do that, so it'll be around, it'll just annoy you. So I was thinking, being at -1, it would do a little bit more, but it doesn't. And then he starts spamming the Icy Wind, so I'm like, alright, I have a plan. So, excuse me, he goes for Icy Wind, and I'm going to U-turn out, so I don't get, the speed drop. And I go in ACDC, and I'm just going to hit him with a T-Bolt. Or not a T-Bolt, it's still a Thunder Shock, but it doesn't matter. So I do that, and it does really well. And I'm like, oh shoot, I could just go for another one. But no, he switches out, I'm like, holy junk. A prediction. This is level 1 predictions here. So I'm gonna just sacrifice High Five because this thing is actually really strong. So I'm gonna send in Steve, and I'm just gonna surf. And I'm like, oh, it didn't look like it did too much. But now he put me in torrent range, and I'm like, yeah, go Steve. So Steve just freaking does what he always do. He just kicks butt and takes names, and I'm all out of names. However that goes. So I was hoping Comball could take a Ice Shard, but can't because 4 times weak, stab, all that jazz. So then he goes in. I go in ACDC, take their War Beam like a champ, go for the T-Wave, and now I'm gonna go for some really nice pair of fusion action. And I was really surprised the Supersonic hit because knowing my luck, it would probably miss. So now I can keep spamming the Thunder Shot because he doesn't have that Pillow Swine, Mammoth Swine, whatever, bugging me anymore. So go for that, and then he goes for the rest. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I forgot about this thing. I'm like, let me guess. Sleep Talk? He's like, yep. And he gets the rest, thankfully. I'm like, yes. So then he goes for Sleep Talk again, and he gets the rest. I'm like, yes. And then he goes for the Sleep Talk again. I'm like, yes. And it doesn't kill him. I'm like, no, don't go with the rest. And he does. I'm like, oh, gay. But it doesn't matter because I know I can take a couple of War Beams, a couple Ice Shards. I'm feeling pretty confident in myself, so I'm just going to keep spamming the Thunder Shock. He does get the War Beam. It does in pretty good amount, but I'm not really too afraid of it because I'm guessing he's probably going to go Sleep Talk when he wakes up because, yeah, the AI is not so hot. But I will take that out, and now only thing he's got left is a Seal, so I'm going to send in Blitzen to clean up the mess and just go boom, take down and just. That's it, man. That's game right there. So defeat Prince, and he's like Purple Rain or whatever song that is. I don't remember, but he gives me the Glacier Badge. I'm like, sweet, and he also gives me Hail. Yeah, probably one of the lamest TMs of all time that you get from beating gym leaders. Hail. I mean, I guess I just couldn't they give me like Blizzard or something cool like that, but. Yeah, Professor Elm calls, and apparently there's something up with the radio, or I don't know, something went down. So I'm gonna go heal up, and now I'm out, and I'm gonna go this way. And this guy's like, hey kid, you should try eating one of these candy bars. You want one? I'm like, oh gosh, I'm not a Girl Scout. So yeah, he keeps trying to sell me these candy bars. I'm like, fine, I'll buy one. Just let me pass. So I get this Rage candy bar, which is weird, I guess, because it's like Rage. So past the Kenny's like, oh, nope, sorry, I'm not going to let you through. I'm like, what is this, the Border Patrol? I mean, gosh, do I look Mexican to you? Jeez, I'm about as white as a, I don't know, piece of paper. I don't know, I'm bad with analogies like this. So I decided to see what's on the up and up in Goldenrod. Apparently there's something wrong with the tower, the radio tower, Team Rocket and whatnot. So I'm going to legally go over there and talk to the fellow over here. So he's like, hey, we're not going to let you pass unless you're wearing one of these. I'm like, wait, I think I recall something from a previous episode. So yeah, here you can, fight some trainers, and you can play dress up even with Team Rocket. But really, I think this area here is just completely and utterly pointless. And I'm like, oh my gosh! That's it! So, yeah, it turns out that place wasn't completely and utterly pointless, and I go that way because I'm like such a noob. I'm like, oh, where should I go? So yeah, if anyone didn't remember, yeah, that's actually where you have to go, you know? You go down here. I don't even, yeah, so anyway, now we're back okay, so we go down here. This dude is like, "Hey, you're a new recruit, so here, you can borrow one of these nifty yeah, suits." And I think you really do look freaking BA wearing this. I'm waiting for being able to join Team Rocket and go on a Pokemon adventure like that. Would be really, really cool. I would honestly love to join Team Rocket and have an amazing adventure and take over the world with them. I mean, maybe, maybe not. I highly doubt it because, you know, whatever. So now that I'm looking all freaking BA and whatnot, I'm ready to freaking rape people. The douchey comes over here and he's like, "Wait a minute." He's like, "Scott, what are you doing here?" And he like undresses me. I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, man." And this dude's like, "Wait a minute. You're not a Team Rocket guy." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not." So yeah, he's got this Eradicate, and like all Eradicates, I want to eradicate it. So I'm just gonna go for the U-turn. And I'm going to switch out into ACDC because being my awesome steel typing, I can basically take whatever hit he goes for. I'm going for the Sunshock. He goes for the Hyper Fang. Does Jack-a-doodle, but it does flinch me, which is annoying. And then he just goes for the Sucker Punch because he's pro or something. I don't know. So he has another Eradicate, and I'm really not afraid of it because, like I said, I got that good steel typing, and I'm just going to T-Wave it. Sadly, he goes for the Scary Face, so I'm not even going to be able to outspeed now. So, it looks like he's just spamming the Sucker Punch, which is, you know, alright. And then he goes for the Hyper Fang. I know I can take that, and I do, with 3, so I'm like, yes, good job, ACDC. So, yeah, ACDC levels up to level 29, is now, I think, the highest level poke on my team. So, yeah, this dude, and, yeah, so Douchey over here is like, "So, yeah, you can go fight all these Team Rocket guys. I'm going to go, train, yeah. You know, defeat that Lance guy. Yeah, you know, just, yeah." So I really don't think I got the better end of that stick, but, you know, whatever. So over here is this chick, and she's like, "Mwahaha, you're far too boring," or something, I don't know, some sexual reference, blah, 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 lol. Okay, anyway, so she's got a Cobra, and I'm going to do the classic Sleep Powder Leech Seed combo with Cotton Ball. And I know I really can't do anything to this thing doubly since I'm intimidated. So I'm going to switch into High Five and then go for the Tickle. And I think I'm going to go for 2, so basically any damage that she may or may not do to me, I'll be able to get back in full with a Leech Seed. So she's at -2 right now, so I'm feeling pretty confident I can take whatever. And she goes for the Crunch, does about 14 damage, and I go for the Fury Swipe, and that's going to be an easy 3-hit KO. So I'm like, yes, good job, High Five, you know. Alright, so I'm going to over here. I try to be a solid Snake, but that doesn't work out too well. So here's another Rocket Grunt. He's got a Zubat, and I'm like, I go freaking commando all up in this Zubat, even though I could just have easily, you know, switched out to whatever, but I decided to set up Leech Seed and do all this other commando stuff. I'm like, Sleep Powder, mwahaha! Mainly due to the reason because I believe this guy has a Golbat, and that thing is actually very, very strong. So I'm going to switch in High Five, go through the Confuse Ray. I'm like, that stinks. So, I'm predicting the attack. So I'm going to switch into ACDC because I have 4 times resist. And goes for the Air Cutter, and it does 2 damage. I'm like, ha ha ha! So yeah, ACDC is going to be able to basically just take that guy out, and it's got another Zubat, and I'm like, awesome, he doesn't have a Golbat, so one of them has a Golbat. We'll see who that is later, but Thunderstruck takes him out. I'm like, hooray! So he's like, "I give man uncle." I'm like, "I'm not your uncle. I am your father." No. Anyway, so yeah, here's a dude. He's just looking up funny YouTube videos like keyboard catting. He's like, I love that little fluff. So yeah, what is this? Here's a dude. He's got a Weezing, and I'm like, Weezing. I'm like, cool. Weezing. Pretty cool poke, you know? So I'm going to Sleep Powder it because that's what I do. And then I switch into Steve because I know 2 Surfs will be able to take it out. And yes, 2 Surfs will be able to take it out. So there we go. So yeah, Steve Irwin just wrecks house yet again. So I talked to this chick and she's like, "You have to save the director. He's on the 5th floor." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." So yeah, our Pokemon Adventure is now turned into like Die Hard. So this is actually pretty awesome. So here's this chick who I was hoping is a chick, and thankfully is a chick because she's going like, goo goo gaga or whatever you bloody say for that Proton dude who I think is gay. Just saying, he looks flamboyant. So yeah, I'm gonna put this second to sleep so I can switch into Blitzen. And yeah, I hope you have a broom because I'm about to sweep. So yeah, Blitzen is just going to start wrecking house left and right. Goes for the takedown, no seconds, easily able to OHKO. Then I believe she, sends out this Oddish. There it is. And I'm just going to stop because it doesn't deserve to get hit by a takedown. And I OHKO that. Then she sends out a Gloom. I'm like, yeah, screw you. And I just go for the takedown. Easily able to take it out because pro. So yeah, Blitzen, man. Freaking Stantler for Ubers, dude. Stantler for Ubers. So yeah, I just completely wrecked her in the face. All hardcore like. So, here's the dude, and he's like, "You can't find the director, it's because we killed him." I'm like, no, not the director. No. So yeah, this guy I think has the Golbat, so that's why I decide to actually set up the Leech Seed so I can get as much HP back as possible for the Golbat. Because I have an eerie feeling I'm probably going to need it because it is pretty strong and it is very fast. So I headbutt, I'm able to take it out. I level up too, which is really, really nice. So I'm at almost full HP, so I bet I can take whatever hit, and I actually outspeed, which actually shocked me, because Golbats are very fast. So I set up Leech Seed. Sadly, he wakes up, goes for the bite, but I really don't care because I have Leech Seed going with me. So I'm going to keep headbutting, basically hoping for the flinches. But spoiler, I really don't. So, but it doesn't really matter because with Leech Seed recovery and him doing very minimal damage, I'm surprised he's not going for a wing attack or something like that. And now he goes for Confused Fairy, which is completely futile because I'm going to be able to kill him with the Leech Seeds. So yeah, then he sends out this Grimer. I'm like, I want to headbutt it, and I do. And I don't get the flinch again. And he goes for the Sludge, and it's like super effective. I get poisoned. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll switch out. Jeez, man, you don't have to be so harsh. So I predict another Sludge, because I think that's his only attacking move. So I just go into ACDC, go for the Thundershock, get the pair of hacks. I'm like, yeah, time to freaking own this thing in the face. But I miss, and he goes for Mud Slap. I'm like, darn it! Come on, ACDC, don't do that to me. So I send it back in high five, revenge kill with the Shadow Claw. I'm like, hooray, I defeat that dude. And then it's like, oh my gosh, Cotton Ball, do 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 doodle do 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 doodle do 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 do. So yeah, finally Cotton Ball's nickname finally makes sense, and I could have named it Cotton Balls, but then it would be laughing all the time because balls and stuff. So that was a no-go, but yeah, it's about time, and it's like really, really fast. It's faster than my Stantler, which is Jolly Nature and everything. So that's pretty awesome. So I have probably the fastest poke you can probably get, and it should be able to outspeed basically anything it wants. So yeah, that Sleep Powder Leech Seed combo is going to come really in handy. That, and hopefully I'll be able to get an Ambipom eventually once it learns Double Hit, and I'll be able to level it up because that's how it works. I think it's level 28 or somewhere in the 20s where it learns Double Hit. So look forward to that. Cotton Ball survives to poisoning because Cotton Ball's just that much of a man. I mean, come on, he's got 3 testicles. That's more man than you could ever be. So yeah, freaking heal up because of free healthcare, and yeah, so I'm just gonna stay in here and save after I heal. So yeah, thanks for watching Pokemon Heart Gold episode number 28. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe, and goodbye.